Yes, sir. We on this NBA 2K26, officially showing some of my favorite builds that I made during Community Day. Shout out to 2K once again. So show some support by liking, subscribing, and let's get right into it, bro. I'm not trying to waste no time with that small talk. I don't like doing build videos where I'm over explaining things. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But as I want to say one little quick disclaimer, these are not my final builds. These are just quick ideas I may make once NBA 2K26 drops, you feel me? But anyways, dive right into it, man. The inspiration for this first build was Carmelo Anthony, one of my favorite players of all time. Facts. Gotta get that boy that mid-range. 91 mid-range, seeing what they do, you feel me? And we all know the sliders on this is very low. It might be rookie difficulty, we don't know, but my man is moving. My man is leaning. He knocked down a mid-range shot, and one mistake I already noticed that I made on this build is that I should have went down one notch on his wingspan so I get that 92 mid-range, so I can get that gold that eye. Which in the final build, in the final form, I would definitely make sure I get that 92 mid-range. Facts. Anyways, this can't be a Carmelo build if he don't got the post control. As I'm going back and forth, I'm trying to see what are the requirements to get that Hall of Fame post-fade phenom, you feel me? So I'm gonna upgrade my strength, I'm gonna upgrade my post control, and you already know, man, I need that post game, bro. Cause think about 2K, I like switching it up sometimes. I don't always like playing with the same exact builds, bro. Anyways, jumping right back into the builder, as you guys can see, I got the mid-range on 91. I need that 3-point on 83. I need that bronze limitless range so I can max +2 it and get it on gold, you feel me? If I got limitless range on gold, it's gonna be GG's. Bang! Knocking down that trade right there, you know what I'm saying? Upgrade my ball control. Now, on this 6'8 build, I can go up to like an 85, 86 ball handle, and I put the speed with ball down to a 75 because that's the lowest requirement for Silver Lightning launch. But after seeing what this build can do with an 86 ball handle, oh, say less. I'm not touching it. This man out here catching ankles. Oh my goodness. Put that man on his face. The lean on the midi and it was green. And I know this is on like whatever sliders that they got the tester on, probably on some rookie or pro or something like that, but just seeing the potential of this build had me like, yeah, this is one of those, chat. This is one of those, and I need that, bro. I need it to have fun on 2K26, bro. Facts. The gameplay speed is good on this game. I'm loving it. We got to see what the defense is like online and things of that nature, but hey, it is what it is. Now we get to the standing dunk. I can't have my boy out there looking foolish like he did in that one clip.
Specifying the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Portland.
I think that was his last year on the Knicks, bro. I don't know, bro. It was hilarious though. It was hilarious. Now Melo ain't had the best driving dunk, but it was pretty decent. You feel me? And then my driving layup is where I'm catching flack at. Like I don't have enough potential space to upgrade it beyond a 71. Like that's tough. These the only package I can get is pretty much a default swing layup package, bro. Because I still had to upgrade my rebounds on offense and defense. I can't take too much hit on this build, bro. Like a 60 not bad, bro. For a 6'8". I mean, Melo ain't the best rebounder. You feel me? And that default swing wasn't too trash. But like I said, this is not the final form of this build, man. It's just something to build off of. You feel me, chat? Don't take none of these builds literal. They all experiments. But after I was done finalizing this build, the name I ended up getting for it, Mid-Range Menace. That name is low-key kind of fire. I'm not going to hold you. And I got the comparison of Carmelo Anthony 2016-2017. Let's move on to the next one. Jumping into the second build in this video is a Kevin Durant inspired build. And I just want to say in the last couple of 2Ks, bro, the Kevin Durant build has been like the most fun builds I ever played with because he's just a pure bucket, can catch oops, he can do it all. I just don't make content on the Kevin Durant build, bro. It's just not me. Like, I just be out chilling, you feel me? But anyways, man, jumping into it, I seen that max out at the 88 mid-range. I couldn't go for that. Had to lower his wingspan. End up getting that 92, right? That's when I realized like I made a mistake on that Melo build. I should have got 92 on the Melo as well. Is because I get that gold Deadeye. I need that. That gold Deadeye badge forever. Useful in NBA 2K, bro. It's damn near mandatory for you to have that gold Deadeye badge for any shooting build, bro. You have to get that. What the max +2 was that Hall of Fame? No, that's legit. But that's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Anyway, the 3-point, I stopped at 83. We're gonna build upon that. We're gonna come back to it. But anyways, oh my God, step back on the midi. Money. What we talking about, bro? Hold on. The catch, oh yeah, mismatch, the height difference, we shooting over those. Like I said before, but I know this is not a high difficulty, but it is what it is. And my boy can protect that paint low key. And can protect that paint. Hold on, get the mismatch once again. Bopped in, pulled up, transition, bang. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, I don't know why I got the free throw on 75. Maybe I'll play with him in the rec or something like that. But going to the drive and dunk, I was just inching up, trying to see what we're going to get. See how much it's going to impact this max overall and things of that nature. And you already know, man, with the Kevin Durant build as well, you got to get some post control. Silver not bad. Drive up at 75, going to the ball handle, we maxing that out. He only get ankle assassin on bronze. Cool, bet. We're going to the minimum for the ball handle requirements on this build, bro. The speed with ball, we're going to end up going 71. We're going to max it out. It is what it is. Got decent amount of rebounding, 70 and a 75. Perimeter, Kevin Durant with an 80 perimeter, not too bad. Interior defense, we need some of that. You know what I'm saying? Never know, we might be in that paint. We got to defend ourselves. We got to do what we need to do. Blocking, 74. We get the paint interior garden badge, whatever the badge is called. You feel me? On this small forward build, this Kevin Durant build at 6'10". Yes, he has pass accuracy. You feel me? We gotta get the ball to this destination. Like when you kick it out to the corner, like it gotta get there on time. You feel me? But 78 might not be the finalized pass accuracy. We're gonna see. But as I got to a 98 overall, I still have points to play with. I'm looking like, hold on, I can get an 89 on this build. Silver limitless range, Hall of Fame with the max +2. Hold on, I'm gonna really be shooting from the hash on this build, bro. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be GG's, bro. The builds on this game, people gonna go crazy. People gonna have fun this year on 2K26 if the online feels great. I'm talking about fast gameplay, well-balanced shooting, and they somehow stop these Zenners, you feel me? But I'm not gonna speak too much on that, bro, because I already know somehow they're gonna find a way. Anyways, after the first time I finalized this build, I got two-way skill stretch, which was the name of my Anthony Davis build back in 2K21 next gen, bro. I still like that name, though. But anyways, jump right back into it. I made some tweaks, right? I started going down to the minimum for certain badges. Went down to pass accuracy of 75, ball handle 75. I maintained that 92 mid-range, 89 3-point. I drove up my drive and dunk. And I toned down my perimeter defense from an 80 to a 74. And yeah, bro, I'm like, hold on. This build is still a beast. As we still maintain the interior defense, I'm looking like, hold on, what takeovers we get? Okay. You feel me? I'm like what I'm seeing. Even got a higher post control, so now I got that post fade phenom 1 gold. So like this build got even better. Even though it took a hit on the perimeter defense, bro, this build is him. I'm just saying, like, this is fire to me. It might not be to y'all, but to me, I'm loving it so far. Like, I can't wait to perfect this build for me. Anyways, man, new build name, ISO Savant, which is fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That build name is fire. Short, simple, and different. Do me a quick favor, like the video if you already haven't, and we'll get into this next build. You feel me? This build was an inspiration of LeBron James. Some refer him to the king, some refer him to the GOAT. He just LeBron to me, you feel me? Like, nah, he one of the GOATs, I ain't gonna cap. Anyways, man, I wanted to make it like a point forward type of build. So off rip, max out the speed with ball, max out the ball handle. Gotta upgrade that pass accuracy to at least an 85. At least an 85, because you know pass accuracy be taxing. And I'm looking like, okay, we just out the 85, right? Quick and nice to that corner, I like that. I see the speed difference, you know, getting the ball to where it needs to be, you feel me? Fast in the corner, fast on the lob, it ain't floating in the air. And look at this. Hit the elbow, got it right back. Look how quick it got to the corners of Devin Booker, bro. I was like what I was seeing. So after the playmaking was done, we now go to the scoring, or the shooting of it, right? I was like, you know, LeBron James. This year it is a pure green window, so a 75 3-point is not bad at all. Mid-range, we're gonna start off with an 85. We're gonna build from there. Drive and dunk. First, I wasn't thinking nothing too crazy. I was like, I got so many other builds that I'm gonna make that got contact dunk, so we're gonna stop at an 85, which is the LeBron James dunk package, right? Cool. Now we get down to the physicals. 85, not too bad. Agility, at least an 80. Strength, for a point forward, LeBron-esque, he gotta be pretty strong. So I was going back and forth like, hold on. We still got 8 overalls to mess with. Bump it. Let's give him that 90 driving layup, chat. I'm looking like, okay, the green window's pretty good. When it's open, it's a full bar. Say less. When it's contested, it's still very makeable. With a 90, with the physical finisher on gold, oh yeah, we need that. So I went back into the building, right? I was like, all right, we'll upgrade his strength to the minimum requirement for gold physical finisher. And we got gold strong handle. Bad. Vertical, 75 should be cool. Then I was thinking about it like, hold on, this is LeBron. He gotta at least get an 80 vertical, right? Cool. Now we going to the defense, you know, all my builds gotta have some type of blocking. I don't care what build it is, it gotta have some type of blocking, bro, for the contest. 68, cool. 67 for the steal because every build minimum getting 60 for interceptor. Anyways, defense, at first I had it at 85 perimeter defense, right? Cool. Interior, something light, something there, you feel me? Something there on the stat sheet. Finalized the build the first time. They end up giving me two-way slashing .4. I'm like, okay, we on the right track right now on this build, but it's not done yet. Because when I'm going to the requirements and seeing the animations that I was getting, I really wasn't satisfied, you feel me? Even though they gave me all LeBron James, you know, packages by themselves. I just went to the edit animations and like I already had all the animations equipped. LeBron and James Harden, but I wasn't satisfied with what I was getting. Now, for the people that want to see all the animations that's in the game, it's somebody that uploaded the video for all that. I told y'all, we running through these builds quickly because I ain't gonna over explain anything, chat. It is what it is. You make the build, you inspired by the build, cool. If not, cool. Like, it is what it is, chat. Anyways, this would change my mind. I wanted contact dunks at some capacity, not just for alley-oops. I wanted contact dunks on this build, bro. So I went back into the builder. I lowered that perimeter defense. I tweaked the mid-range down to a 75. I kept the 3-point. Cause I'm looking like 75, hold on. That's not too bad, cause I can still do this. With a pure green window, cool. I can live with that. I just didn't want to touch my playmaking. That was the most important thing about this build to me. Anyways, inching my way to get that 87 driving dunk. And like I said, in the final version of this build, I'm going to get that 89. And mind y'all, chat, all these builds in my mind was built according to the cap breakers that I was going to apply to them. So if you might see something lacking, just know I might use a cap breaker to get to that next threshold. We don't know yet. And that was the only problem that I had during community day. I wish we was able to see how the cap breaker is going to impact our players, bro. We do have to wait till we get the game in our hands. But anyways, loving the speed of this build at 6'8", getting to the rim pretty quickly. Very explosive, bro. Even come off the edge. Like, look at this. The speed is nice. Like, I'm feeling like all builds will be useful this year. And I'm not even gassing, bro. I'm not even saying it's the best 2K or it's the best builder. I'm just saying, like, I see some positive things about 2K26, bro. If you're not going to buy it, that's okay. If you think this is the same game, you're capping to yourself. But I did get the LeBron comparison, which is a slashing .4. This is fire, bro. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like the video. Subscribe, leave a comment. We got more builds on the way. Let's get it.